Morning. Not going to stay on long because I want to catch the opening statements this morning from the Chauvin, whatever, Derek Chauvin trial, whatever. Hey, Sarah James, one and only Puss in Boots, Pepper. Um, I just got a few things that I want to touch on. Hey, Remy. Uh, See if anybody comes in. I know it. Hey, sunshine after the rain. I know it was probably a long night last night because I got up and I listened to all of the Hey, Lisa Free Spirit. I got up and listened to all the clip channels. So obviously it was a busy night. And there's a couple of lives that I still haven't sat through. Hey, your main girl. I'm going to touch on a comment that you left, main girl, over at Wendy V's because it was spot on. And there's a reason why it has 60 likes. So if you don't mind, I'm going to touch on that. Sorry, I called you out, but it is in a comment section. Main girl's going to start going live soon. You all go over there and sum up. Well, at least your kid doesn't look like a bag of Skittles from coloring themselves with markers. Oh, Remy, come on, man. Every kid's colored themselves with markers. At least it's not on your wall and stuff. And if it is, try toothpaste. It'll take it off, usually. Or I never can remember the name of those sponges. They don't have anything on them. They're just white. I can't remember the name of the sponges. But I want to take you all back in time because we know what the big talk has been about. Hell, Kyle's become a bigger celebrity than Diane has. But I want to take you all back in time and see if you all remember cock and balls. Anybody remember cock and balls? Magic erasers. Yes, Lindsay, thank you. Yes, Lisa, thank you. Magic eraser. Now they have them in wipes, which I like even better because they get kind of cruddy after you use them a couple times. But anybody remember cock and balls? And I'm not going to ask you to put a 1 in the chat because I hate that. When you got a live going on and everybody in your chat agrees with you, well, put a 1 in the chat if you like me or if you think this or if you think that. Well, come on. Come on, people. Who's not going to put a 1 in the chat? So let's go back to cock and balls. So yes, Pepper. So the person or persons that brought this Kyle shit to the forefront. Now, keep in mind, we're all adults here on the internet, and people could be listening to me right now, wanking off. I doubt it because Fod says I'm a boner killer. But I'm just using me as an example so that I don't make anybody else feel uncomfortable. But this is the internet. I wouldn't wank off to my voice either if I was a man, but whatever. But we don't even know that that's really happening. That's been put out there, but we really don't know that that's happening. And like I said, if this man makes you feel uncomfortable, block him, move on. And yes, I did tell him about the Kentucky Derby coming up because if he wants to sit in his home and watch the Kentucky Derby and do good morning, Captain Obvious, and do whatever, then fine. And I said from the get-go, I don't have any problems, C, with the fact that they brought it to the forefront. But now it's just gotten totally out of control. Now I hear it being discussed over on G Mangoes. After I listen to a screaming Hello Starlight for 5 minutes on her panel, which it's her panel. She has the right to scream if she wants to. But let's just say, because this man has not shown any private parts, okay? But it's being put out there that every time he gets up from the computer, he's going to the bathroom to take care of his business. Exactly, Sarah James. You don't know who's doing what in their own home, looking at Facebook pictures or listening to your voice on here. Hell, there might be some people out there that have fetishes of panels of women just screaming at each other. God knows we've got those going on. So again, I did tell him about the Kentucky Derby because if that's his thing, then he should have a field day that day. He should be exhausted if that's what he does. But there's been no proof. So they're talking about him getting up and going to the bathroom and taking care of his business. Hey, British Chippy. What if he's getting up and going and taking care of a sick relative, an elderly mother, or, you know, who knows? I don't know what he's doing when he gets up and walks away from his computer. But this has somehow turned into something so large that everybody's really forgotten about the things that have gone on in the past. And that brings me back to cock and balls. Because, Marianne, if you're out there listening, you have no problem, or you've since left that group, no problem with the man who would cam up with exactly Captain Obvious. Me neither. I don't have any fetishes, but if I did, it wouldn't be put on the internet. But you have no problem with the man who cams up and shows his private parts. Hey, Gingerlock's mom, to the point that you run around using, hey, Lisa 54. I'm not going to be on long because, like I said, I want to, hey, Chasing Truth. I want to watch the opening statements, even if I've got to go back and listen to the Derek Chauvin trial or whatever. But you have no problem with Helen McKellar going on a live stream and showing his package, his junk, and run around saying cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls in every other. Hey, Pearls of Wisdom. Good morning, Jenny Rose. In every other stream. That was funny. But now you have a man that you don't really know what he's doing. You only assumed because he creeped you out or he creeped Steph out, and still bringing it to the attention of the community. Okay. But and you're upset because all these people are having panels about it, but then you take it over to G's. I'm getting ready to, Captain Obvious. Is it good? I can't even imagine what the defense is going to use other than George Floyd having what was found in his blood, his tox screen. But that kind of blows me away that we're okay. What's a growl bag? I have no idea, Irish Marine. I think G's is probably still up, or you can go listen to Wendy V's because she clipped it. But I don't think G takes his lives down. I don't. Exactly, Lisa 4. So we're okay with the community. Nobody ever said a word about Hello Starlight hanging out with a bunch of men who, one of them, every time he popped up on a live stream, he showed his package. And then she ran around saying, cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls. Lorelai took it to G's. Okay, I apologize, Hello Starlight, that you weren't the one that took it to G's. It was Loralee, whatever the hell her name is. Okay, I apologize to Hello Starlight for that. Yes, there are a lot of fetishes around here. Diaper fetishes. Here's my thing. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable, damn British, then hit the block button. But what if this man is not doing what you're accusing him of doing? Because see, I'm uncomfortable with FOD. That's my uncomfortable spot. Penis. I know Amber's getting ready to type FOD who. Yeah, the Pinky Winky. Yeah. Now, FOD identifies as a man. Nothing wrong with that. But he goes around and asks people their favorite positions. Okay, that makes me uncomfortable. So what do? I block them. I have no problem with Starlight and Steph bringing this to the community's attention, but now it's gone way too far. Now we're saying that he's going into a bathroom and taking care of his business and then coming back to the computer. When no one knows that. But yet we were supposed to be okay with cock and balls every time Helen DeKellar, 200K. Damn, man, interest rates is crazy. Every time Helen DeKellar got on a panel and showed his package. So, as far as I'm concerned, if Kyle makes you uncomfortable, this community is a mess. If Kyle makes you uncomfortable, blocking. That's what you do. It's a pandemic, interest rates are high. Well, Amber K's are real high because it's doubled from 100 grand to 200 grand. But, you know, Starlight going around saying, I can't believe they're doing all these panels. I can't. And then I hear her up on G's talking about it. Okay, she didn't take it to G's. Lorelai took it to G's. And I apologize to Hello Starlight for saying that because obviously, so I'm allowed to go live with any speculation. Obviously, Captain Obvious. I know you see both sides, Amber K, and so do I. But it's time to put it to rest. And let's not assume that he's going to the bathroom and taking care of his business. Exactly, hybrid Pisces. It was handled poorly. Hello, Miracle Need DJ. So, the only, like I said, if somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, block them, move on. And then I watched, I hate to say it, I was hate watching in FODs the other night and how FOD and hey, Lava Inc. Lovers. Hello, my YouTube lovers. I can't do it as good. But that belongs to you. Block them. Hashtag block them. But then y'all made me forget what I was gonna say because I was practicing my good day, my YouTube lovers. Go check out Mallory's website if you want. Somebody wants to drop a link. I don't even know if I have. I don't know if I have it, Mallory. To her jewelry, her spring collection has come out. Don't ever do that again. Okay, Amber K. I know I suck at it, but you start singing what Jason True sings. I haven't heard Jason True sing. By the way, prayers for Lola. By the way, prayers for Lola and the family because she lost her pups. And I often wonder if a dog feels that maternal loss. So I don't know if they do or not, but I would wonder that. By the way, Lolly fell off the bed this morning, had a fit, one of her fits, fell off the bed and just laid there. I couldn't get her to move. She was like in a zone. I finally got her up and got her to eat and potty, and she's on logs now. But so I got to call into the vet again for whatever reason. They're not in today. It is one thing to inform the community. It's a whole different beast to go different channels with half truths and assumptions. I totally agree, your main girl. But I'm going to read a comment that Starlight wrote. Okay. And I got to tell you, no, it wasn't a comment. It's what she said. And I got to tell you, it's quite funny coming from this particular person. Okay. What's the point of me being here if a bunch of strangers on the internet are telling me I'm this and I'm that? Huh. Thank you, Pepper. Now, think about that. What's the point of me being here if a bunch of strangers on the internet are telling me I'm this and that? The irony in the statement, and this is Main Girl's comment, I don't want to take credit for this. The irony in this statement alone is a clear example of Hello Starlight's inability to look inward. This is exactly what she and her group of friends do to others in this community on a regular basis. So that is a very ironic statement for Starlight to make because they spend the majority of their time telling people what they're all about. And then if you disagree with them, like FOD or Republican Ash, then they turn on you like a group of vultures. Now, again, if someone in this community makes you feel uncomfortable, then you block them. And I have blocked FOD. I can honestly say that I did go over there and watch that particular panel. But most of the time, I don't watch FOD because she's just making fun of me or someone. And to be honest with you, I'd rather watch my housewives than watch people just being made fun of. And I'm not making fun of Starlight right now. I'm not making fun of Steph, but I'm also not going to sit here and make fun of. I think it's commendable how FOD dealt with the situation. Lily Madden. Okay. But I'm not going to sit here and make fun of anybody. It's just really ironic how this is blown up because people have a difference of opinion about it, like Mallory, like Laura, Molly, even Chase and Truth. With the fetish community, there's a thing called consent. That's the part that bothers me. They weren't aware it's a sexual thing. But I also understand others who are okay, but maybe it's not a sexual. I mean, yes, he called it a fetish. Does he even know what a fetish is? I don't know. But the thing is there's people on the internet everywhere that can be doing their business like oh, because they enjoy somebody's voice or, I mean, come on. We don't know what's going on. You never seen the man do his thing, but you don't know that when he gets up from the computer that he's going to take care of business. You don't, that would be like me going live and getting up from the computer and being accused of going in the bathroom and taking care of my business and then coming back. Of course, there's none of you all that have struck me as being that special that I would want to do that with or do that to. But not to mention, I don't have time for that shit. I got a sick dog and a dirty house I got to clean. Not filthy, just needs vacuumed and dusted and stuff. So, with that being said, again, the same person that feels ganged up on, and I know Starlight feels ganged up on. Oh, I agree, Amber K. But the same person that feels ganged up on, that says, just leave me alone, just leave me alone. Starlight, there's a lot of people on here that wish you would leave them alone, but you don't. You don't. And Steph, I know you have a heart on for me. I get it. Trust me. I see. I see your comments and shit in chat. Anybody that would be sitting on a panel and at the end of it say, I want to drag Tracy. I want to drag Tracy. Let's go over to Fives and drag Tracy. Get a life. Get a life, Steph. From my knowledge, from what I've been told, you were a supporter of Onision. So, and I could be wrong. I'm just going by what I was told. That you were a supporter of Onision. So, do you really have any room to speak on people being freaks? That's what I was told, Amber K, because somebody asked where Steph came from. And I know Steph used to be in Laura's group, but I think Amanda Lid did a panel about I think Amanda Lynn did a panel about Onision, and that's where it was brought up at Onion Boy, yeah, that she once supported him. Well, Blackhearted, really, I'm not discussing necessarily Kyle. I'm discussing the fact that the whole point is Hello Starlight can be relentless towards people, needing them on because it's funny, needling them because it's funny. But when it's done to her, it's leave me alone. I don't know, Amber K. I could be wrong. Uh, I've been told because several people's asked where Steph come from. Yes, anti-Semitic comments are unacceptable. Unacceptable. But like I said before, there's been a lot of people go on live streams, me included, that have said things that they totally regret the next day. What I did is I went live, I apologized from my heart, and I left it at that because I know who I am. Okay, Ems, I agree with you. Ems is a perfect example. Let me tell you something. When Ems had her falling out with a couple people way back when, guess what I did? I sided with the other people. I talked bad about Ems. The pony thing is super annoying and weird in my opinion, but who am I? Okay, that's another thing. The pony thing. You want to be a pony? Be a pony. I personally don't identify with any animal. So when Ems had a falling out with a couple of her good friends, what did I do? It is equally offensive, Hartley. I agree. But I took the other side. I didn't give Ems a chance. I was saying, Ems, you're not a very good friend. How dare you? When in reality, it was none of my business. I should have stayed out of it. And not to mention that all Ems was wanting was to go in uh, other panels, other channels, and not get ridden hard for it. So, Ems, I apologize for going at you way back when. I shouldn't have done that. I've seen people accept way worse than hats and cigars around here. This is tame compared to so many things we have been subjected to. Totally agree, Blackhearted. Nobody is denying what the Germans did to the Jews, Lorley, but not all Germans did that. So that is like I'm sure German lady had nothing to do with what happened to the Jewish people during the Holocaust. So nobody is denying that it was horrible. So don't twist it. If you made your apology, hey, Top Cop, if you made your apology and you're good with yourself, then cool, cool beans. But you can't group all German people are bad because of what went on during the Holocaust. Yes, Nazis. Exactly, Amber K. I refuse to be compared to animals and subject to being called stupid names, but that's me. Totally agree with you, Blackhearted. Totally agree with you. Okay, good, Lorley. I'm glad. I'm glad you and German lady made up. But like I did, I said something to hurt one man, and what I did was hurt an entire race. So your apology belongs to everyone who is German out there or have German descent. That's the way I think. But I don't care if you give the apology or not because that's your conscience, not mine. You know, that's on you, not me. I can't apologize for you. But like I said, when I made the comments that I made, I did it to hurt one person, which I think is what you were trying to do was hurt one person. But in reality, we end up hurting a bunch of people. And I don't want to be known for that. I don't want that to be my legacy here on YouTube. I probably won't have a legacy other than being a big mouth. But I did find it ironic that the hoe no, I don't hate Lorley. Like I said on a panel yesterday, not one person that goes live, or very few that goes live, can say they haven't said something that was, hey, Polka Dot, that wasn't ignorant. Hey, Samantha B. Sometimes you just got to swallow your pride and admit you said something stupid and move on. I've got to do it a lot. I got to go live a lot and apologize. So, just like I will give Steph an apology if she did not come from the Onision supporters. If that's not true, Steph, then I'm apologizing right now to you. I agree, Doris. But like I said, I do want to get to the statement, to the Derek Chauvin trial. I just find it ironic that the one person, not the one person, there's a group of people who Steph came from the makeup community. Okay, if that's the case, thank you, Trisha, not Trish. If that's the case, then I apologize to Steph, who I was told came from the Onision community. But even if she did come from the Onision community, nobody knew from Jump Street what that man was like. So even if someone did support him, I wouldn't hold it against them if they made the break at the time when they found out who he was. But if she came from the makeup community, then I apologize, Steph, because I was told differently. I don't even know who Onision is. Trust me, it's a long story. Google it or look it up on YouTube. Stop animal cruelty, because we ain't getting into that. I hope Fod and Mallory remains friends. Mallory is very, very intelligent and would definitely put Rev in his place. If he tries to verbally abuse her, she takes no crap off of anyone. Yes. But I did want to bring to the attention, hey, Cuddlefish, that there's a lot of things in this community that are a whole lot crazier than wide brim hats and cigars. Now, it was brought to the attention. If you want to take that and put that towards your feelings towards this man, then do it. If you don't have a problem with it, then that's cool too. Just like people can block Kyle. Exactly. But we got a lot of crazy shit that's going on in this community that I felt like the one person, what did more than enough say? I missed it. Remy, do you know how big the makeup community is? It's pretty big. Why did Hello Starlight have to Kyle to Boyd? They're going to rip him apart. I don't know that she went to Boyd, Irish Marine. I mean, I don't know. Did she go to Boyd? I don't know. I just know that, when you're okay with cock and balls, and see, all I did was block RDA. Lorelai took it to G's. That's what I'm being told. So I'm being told Hello Starlight did not take it to Boyd. Well, Lorelai, everybody's saying that Lorelai, everybody's saying that you took it to Boyd. I don't know. I don't know who took it to Boyd. Yes, I heard her on G's. That's where I heard the favorite, the famous comment about why be on the internet if all people are going to do is tell me all about this and all about that, when that's all you do, Starlight. Yeah, the little wiener guy. Yeah, Dova. Cock and balls, cock and balls. But a lot of people were okay with that. Lorelai, I'm not arguing with you. It's too freaking early in the morning. Have no problems with you, but I'm not arguing about it. Yes, you are, Lorelai. Oh my God, I'm sick of their crybaby ways. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Can you just leave me alone? Every time something about her is brought to the forefront, that's what you hear. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Then you have a pack of wolves that come in and put this barrier around her. And you better not say nothing about Starlight. You better not say nothing about Starlight. You don't even know her. Well, I've been around long enough to to see shit. I'm not arguing either, Dova. It's too damn early. Plus, I want to get to my trial. Apparently, adulting is hard in this place. Yes, it must be very hard, Captain Obvious. That's called friends. No, that's called a pack of wolves, Aurora. Because I can defend my friends without I mean, do none of these people ever see anything that Starlight does as wrong? Does anybody? Because never ever have I seen one of her friends, hello, Exploring Ginger, call her out. It's like she has a barrier around her. Channels that were made for calling out bullshit never called out the bullshit. It's all a front so people forget. It's all a front so people forget what Diane has done, whatever. Okay, a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying that. But when you have channels that do nothing but sit and call people out, then why has Starlight never been called out for her bullshit? Who in the hell could be afraid of Starlight? Who could be afraid of anybody on the internet? I mean, come on, what are they going to do? Now, I know Ask 274 threatened to reach through the screen and slap the shit out of, I think I might have been one of them, I don't know, or Republican Ash or whoever. I don't think anybody's afraid of Starlight. I know, Captain Obvious. I know, I'm going to have to rewind. I'm afraid of the assassination of my character. Yes. So nothing else can be talked about apart from Diane. No, Hartley, I don't care what you talk about. But it's just really gross. Well, I was reading Stop Animal Cruelties. It's just really ass backwards that people don't call out certain people on here. But, and I'm sorry, there's channels that existed that, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk about Diane's channel, Ladies Night. It was basically it was dragging people. That's what they did, was they drug people. Okay, Hartling. But I never heard them drag Starlight. I never heard them drag Ash 274 because that's their people. But yet, cock and balls, cock and balls. Exact. I agree with you, Irish Murray. Hey, Angela Critters. But I should have named this live stream Cock and Balls, because after I woke up this morning and I was listening to some clip channels and just listen to bits and pieces, and then I heard the rant that Starlight went on and Franken Beans. Then I thought, wait a minute. So we're gonna drag a man who's got a fetish for hats and big cigars and assume that he's going in the bathroom taking care of his business, when the same person was okay with the man going on camera showing his cock and balls. Okay. Let that sink in. Tell me how that makes sense. So, with that, I'm going to leave you all. Hope you have a lovely Monday morning. The sun is out here, but it's quite chilly. So, I'm going to watch the opening arguments. I have to rewind of the Derek Chauvin trial. I'm going to, Captain Obvious, question. What do you think? What is he being charged with? And what do you think the end result will be? I believe he'll be found guilty. I'm going to call it now. I believe he'll be found guilty of voluntary manslaughter. That's my prediction. Of course, I'm not always right, because if I was, I'd play the lottery and I'd win. Trisha says, do not group me in as no we. So stop animal cruelty. It's about dinner time for you. I love Dova. I've always been pro Dova, pro whiskey gypsy. That's my thing. Oh yeah, big riots if he gets off. Y'all's memory's not the best. What did we forget, Amber K? Because Amber K, you've been around a lot longer than us. That's why I don't try to get involved in the OG stuff. Shoot the Shit said this, Savage said that, Pirate said this, Sam Telfer said this, Yaba said this, Randy said this, Diane said this. I don't try to get involved in that because I don't know anything about it. 17 degrees Celsius is a heat wave. See, I don't do Celsius. We do Fahrenheit here. Aurora skies. I don't know. But I have the right to go live just as everybody else does. So unless you're sitting in these other lives saying, why are we doing this? And I don't know why you're sitting here saying it, because I have an opinion about somebody who has no problems with cock and balls. Oh yeah, Amber Kay is a very outspoken chatter. Which, by the way, she's creating a channel. Go sub up to her. She's trying to figure out what she wants to do with it. So that's true, Samantha B. That is priceless coming from that one. Actually, they continue to be live longer when things aren't clear. I don't know how much more clear I can make it. You know, if you got a problem with a man that has a fetish with wide brim hats and cigars, then and you don't have a man problem with the man who shows his package on live streams, then all I can say is I'm a bit confused. I'm just a bit confused. I was called a bitch last night for no reason from BTS. Well, sorry about that, Samantha B, but so maybe I'll title this I'm a bit confused. Or maybe I'll title it Cock and Balls. Yeah, I don't even think it's 60 here yet. It might get up to 60 today. I don't know. Stop animal cruelty. I don't think she's still friends with the person that shows his package, but she had no problem with it when she was his friend, Aurora. She even went around saying in every other chat, cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls. So if you're not friends with somebody, Aurora Skies, then so you cut yourself off, you're not friends with somebody, but you had no problem with it when you were their friend. But then you go opposite directions, and then it, which I've never heard Starlight say it was gross or whatever, and whatever. She doesn't have a problem with the man who shows his tinkle dinkle on a live stream, but she has a problem with the man who doesn't. Okay, call me call me crazy. Yes, back in the day when RDA was on the scenes, Helen DeKellar, every time he got up on a panel, he showed his package, or pretty much every time. And Hello Starlight actually went around saying, cock and balls, cock and balls, cock and balls. Everybody thought that was really funny. No, it was just on his people's chat. It was just on his people's chat. It wasn't, he didn't come in here and do it. I mean, people have said he's porned others. I don't know. I don't go around comparing people's, well, cock and balls. But like I said, if you don't have a problem with that, but you have a problem with the man that maybe she likes little wieners. Could be. Maybe some people don't mind showing wide brim hats. I don't own one. I did lie to Kyle and say I'd go buy one, but I never had any intentions of doing it because, well, why would I spend money on something I'm never going to wear again? I hate hats. I look horrible in hats. Um, I just thought it was Thought it was strange. Yeah, I haven't watched Bombshell. I go to bed at night. I turn my Housewives on or a crime show, and I actually go to bed. Anything that happens after 8 o'clock, Aurora, get you a notebook, a 5-star preferably. Yes, because you're going to need it. With that, I'm getting off here. I'm going to watch the trial while I vacuum. But if, in my opinion, if you don't have a problem, hey, sweetie pie, if you don't have a problem with a man getting on a panel and showing his winky dink, then I'm confused as to why you would have such a problem with a man who wants wide brim hats and cigars. So that's my opinion. Don't like it? I understand. A lot of people don't like my opinion. But with that, I'm done. Uh, hope Kyle's not been too hurt over what's gone on. If his uh if his hat thing and cigar thing is causing people problems, block him. Um, but I just have a hard time with somebody who didn't mind cocking balls. So that's my opinion. You guys, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go watch the trial. I'm going to run the vacuum cleaner. I'm going to try to do something to help my dog because whatever the vet did 2 weeks ago has done nothing. And she's miserable. You think he was harassing people? I've seen no proof of that. I've seen no proof where, I'm not saying that he didn't, but I mean, he asked me to wear a wide brim hat and I didn't, and he's never asked me again. So if he was asking for phone numbers and addresses, quite simply, no. Yes, Lolly takes Benadryl every day. This goes way beyond Benadryl. I mean, her skin is a mess to the point I'm afraid to shave her down to get the medicated shampoo closer to the areas that are so messed up. Didn't want to do the prednisone thing for life because, well, it's not good for them. But by the same token, if that's what's going to help her, then that's what we're going to do. I think he was bothering people after being blocked. How do you do that? Yes, Captain Obvious. I have a medicated shampoo the vet provided me, but her hair's so long that it's hard to get it into the spots that. No, I'm trying to get the vet. They're out of the office today, but he gave me three choices on what to do. We could try a once a month shot for 3 months. Uh, we could try a pill for 3 months, or we could go the prednisone thing. And we both decided against the prednisone only because it's not. I think Life Rewinded does something. Well, I hope he's not bothering Life Rewinded because that's not nice. But we decided to go with the 3-shot thing. That's not working. She can't take this for another 2 months because she can only get the shot once a month. Uh, so at her age, I'm just going to go with the prednisone. If she was a pup, I wouldn't want her put on prednisone for ever. But she's an older dog, so I'm just going to go with the prednisone. No, I don't. No, you're fine, Aurora Skies. You're fine. Um, Human prednisone, but isn't prednisone by prescription only? I mean, I have inhalers that have prednisone in them, but isn't it by prescription only? Yes, he's not doing anything on camera. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get a hold of her vet, who's out of the office today, but I did leave a message on his, uh, what do you call it? Not the answer machine, but when people have people answer the phone for them, what do you call that? I left a message with them. People are hired to take phone calls for, I don't remember what it's called. My brain is in such a fog. It stays in a fog. I don't think it's ever going to go away. I think chemo has ruined my brain. Or when they took out part of my colon, they took off part of my brain. I don't know. The part that can remember anything or make any kind of decisions. Yeah, I'm going with it, sweet crazy. I'm going with the prednisone. Didn't want to do it, but it's, yes, on call service. Thank you, Kirby's mom. Didn't want to do it, but that's what I'm doing. She's old enough that if she has to be on it for the rest of her life, that's okay with me. I can't stand to see her miserable like this. Answering service. Yes. There you go. Chaos coordinator. All right, guys. Got to get to my trial. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Talking balls. And I will see you around the tubes. Gabapentin for the spasms, really? Because I have gabapentin. Okay. I'm gonna talk to him about that. All right. Bye guys. Thanks for supporting me. See you guys around soon. Um, be safe out there. Don't give away information you shouldn't give away. Um, just take personal responsibility. With that, I'm out.